You've spoken about the fundamentals of cricket. Even though it's a team sport, it's still like highly individual. Like you have to do your part and everyone has to do their part and then you come together. So break it down in the sense of what are the main rules? Like how do you score? How do you stop someone from scoring? What's a foul like? And like what do you get ejected? Things like that.
Okay. So there's two teams obviously. One team bats, another team fields.
Yeah.
The batting team, they bat in order 1 to 11. There's two people batting at the same time.
Yeah.
But obviously only one person is hitting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So that one person is at like one end of the pitch, and the other batter's at the other end.
Yeah.
So one bowler normally bowls 6 balls usually. Number can vary depending on what tournament you're playing, but usually 6 balls in a row at the batter.
Yeah.
And the batter has to like use his bat to score runs.
Okay.
And you can do that by like you hit the ball
Yeah.
and you run to the other side and the other batter runs to your side and you basically swap ends.
Okay.
If you do that once, that's 1 run. Obviously you can do that. If you hit it and you hit it far enough, you can run 2 or you can run 3. And obviously at the end there's a boundary rope, which is the end of the playing area. If you hit it past the rope, it's 4 runs, so like 4 automatic, you don't have to run. And if you hit it over the rope, like without bouncing, that's 6 automatic runs. You don't have to like run in between or anything, you don't have to swap with your partner. Okay. And obviously, what I said earlier, you bowl 6 balls in a row, the bowler, and that's 1 over. And there's like every game has a certain amount of overs, and whoever has the most runs at the end wins. But obviously, the bowler like he can do 2 things. Bowler can either like stop the batter from scoring runs, like go defensive, or they can go offensive and like try to get them out. Okay. And obviously you can get them out by if you hit the stumps behind them. You can get them caught. You can get them run out. So like if they're running and you throw the ball to either end of there'll be their stumps at either end. If you hit the wickets at either end and like they're not inside their ground and they're out. Like in baseball, if you don't reach the plate, you're out in it. So there's that as well. There's also other ways to get out. Like if you stand in front of your wickets. Okay. You miss the ball, say it hits your pad, and the umpire who's standing there thinks like, if you weren't there, it would have hit the stumps in it. He can give you out. Okay. And obviously there's a couple of other stuff, but those are the main ones, isn't it?
In terms of standing in front of you, also when you place, you have to stand on the side of the wicket.
No, you can stand in front if you want. You can stand anywhere you like. Okay. But like if you stand in front, the risk is if you miss it and it hits your leg, the umpire can give you out because. Like technically, if you weren't there, it would have hit the stumps. Yeah. So it's up to you wherever you're comfortable to stand. But the risk is like, obviously, if you're standing like directly in front, if you miss it, then you're gonna get given out.
Okay. What are the different ways you can foul? Like what are the types of fouls?
Oh, for like a bowler.
Yeah, or just for in general.
A batter, obviously, you can't hit the ball twice. Like, and you can't just block it and then hit it again. You can only obviously hit it once. Yeah. Obviously, you can't use your hands. So you can't like physically pick up or anything. For a bowler. There's a few ways to have an illegal ball, so like it won't count. Like you have to re-bowl it. One is a no ball if you go past the line. Okay. So there's a line that you have to bowl from. If you go past that line, it's a no ball. That means you went too far forward. Okay. And it's a no ball. You have to do it again. There's also a wide. So there's lines on the edge of the pitch. Like basically like around a meter and a half from the batter that way and that way. Which is like the line that basically says you have to bowl inside because if you bowl away from that, obviously it's too wide, they can't hit it. That's also far. And then it's the same with like, but those are the main ones. You have like bounces and stuff, but those are the 2 main ones.
Okay, so in terms of having a no ball, what if someone has a really long arms and like their feet haven't crossed the line, but their arms are like...
That's fine. There's people like that. So there's one Indian bowler called Jasprit Bumrah. He basically has this thing called hyperflexion or hyper extension.
Hypermobility or something.
Hyper extension, like you know your elbow, we couldn't go straight. His like goes back further.
Damn.
So it's bare free. So what he does is like he'll reach the line normally, and then like his head will go forward because his arm can extend backwards. He kind of like does that. So like he's not actually bowling from above the line. He's bowling from like 1 meter in front of the line. Or like 40 centimeters in front of the line, something like that. So yeah, it's freaky like that, but technically if you're behind the line, you're fine.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Like, Your uncle, was he just born like that?
Yeah, probably. It's just a lot of people have it, but
Yeah, yeah.
but it's like you don't actually have to be fully behind that. It's like in football for the ball to go out of play, the whole ball has to be over the line.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in cricket. It's like as long as you have some part of your foot behind the line, you're fine.
Okay, okay.
So if it's on the line, it's a no ball. You have to do it as long as you have something behind the line. So you can have half and half, which is what most people do. Half your foot in front, half behind.
Okay.
Even if you have your little bit of your heel behind, you're fine.